I just might. That song's stuck in my head. It's playing on the radio all the time. Speaking of radio, look what I picked up from a thrift store. Haven't set it up yet. It's sitting right here for now. It's an under cabinet radio CD player thing from like the mid 2000s. Hit this button. I think every house should have just a little hum of a radio. Especially when it's beautiful outside and it's summer, you got the windows open. It's just a vibe, kind of cuts the silence, but isn't overwhelming. Yogurt bowl. It's what we've been doing to get the protein up. I've been doing a little bit of calorie tracking, macro tracking. Not going too crazy. I mean, I'm not friggin' super dedicated to the gym, but having like a protein goal and knowing where your carbs are at, which are surprisingly always really low. I thought carbs would be the highest. Fats are always out of this world. So I'm gonna dummy this, get a protein bomb into me at the beginning, which I find very useful. Get your protein early in the day so you're not catching up later, although I'm still always catching up. It's currently 10 a.m. I'm gonna go to the gym at 11:30, which has been the routine. Figured I'd move outside. It's absolutely beautiful outside. Oh. These birds always sound like freaking robots. They make the weirdest noises. Like, what is that? As you get older, birds get more fascinating, I swear. There's gotta be a correlation. They just kind of show up, you know? They're singing all the time. So, plan is I definitely want to deck this place out with bird stuff. A greenhouse there. You know how sick that would be? Get sun literally most of the day. Get a garden in there. Got no bunnies eating it. Got this picnic table, which is where we're eating right now. Oh. Ooh, that was the robot one. Do it again. He like spreads out. Yeah. That comes from the diaphragm, man. That's coming deep within. Dang, that spread. Ow. That is not for the lactose intolerant, but dang, that's good. And now we're at about 30 grams of protein. Once you get days that look like this and it's not just white out, that was an extremely long winter. It snowed in November and pretty much didn't stop. I mean, we got snow last week. It's the end of April and there was a small little micro snow. So I'm done and I want this for a while, okay? It's only till after you're through it that you realize you had this cloud over you. It's not like I'm walking around, I still had good happy days, of course, but there's just nothing like feeling that sun and not having snow on the ground, man. It just completely changes your perspective. It's growing season for the plants, which actually, yeah, well, I tried, this is his head. So we did a thing. I have these weights down to hold it. It's zip tied to this. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, but there's those little white things there. That's some root action growing. And what's definitely working is Mr. Walter over here. You chop the head off and guess what? Oh my God, whoa, he's actually bursting out. Hold up. Oh my God, there it is. There it is, man. I didn't see this before. It just looked like this, just a bud. But now he's bursting out. Go, buddy. Song's actually a banger. Shit. We busting out the blues. Just spent $1,100 on buying new summer tires, oil change, and then storing my winters. That's always so much fun, but hey, it's a business write-off. Partially, depending on how much I use my car for business.
Today ain't go by good, but I can't be that mad. The other day I ran through a door, so I can't be that
Saw this on an Instagram reel. This goes hard. Just trapped out. Today was a good day. Gains were made. It was a half an hour of indoor cycle. I'm trying to maximize my zone 2 action. and then 20 minutes of just some leg workouts. It was pretty light, but we did it. Then on the way home, popped into a small engine shop to get this guy going for the season. I bought this thing last year secondhand. It's pretty old. It's got a decent amount of runtime, but it ran pretty mint. Because last year I brought it in, they did a tune-up, they fixed the smokiness, but there was a few issues. The belt was a bit loose, the deck belt. And one time during a really hot day, I went in and it was leaking gas onto the ground. And was like, oh, that's not good. Pretty much lost half a tank of premium, which these days would be a lot of money. But then it just kind of fixed itself. So I don't know if it was things expanding or I don't exactly know. Told them about it. We're gonna get this. Did y'all hear that? Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get that going because it's almost mowing season. Barbecue season and also grass season. Because last year I did a ton of removal of this garden out front that she had. I've never grown grass. So we're gonna do that in a bit, but it's supposed to go down to -1 tonight. What is happening? Back streets back. All right. Oh, fire in the booth. I was about to make some eggs, but my yesterday self clutched. Oh, we got barbecue burger. I ain't even gonna heat it up. You know, a cold burger slaps. Even cold fries, man. Loud, sharp noises. That's my favorite, especially when they cause a mess. All right, we gotta shoot in an hour. I gotta leave. So we're making, guess what? A yogurt bowl. We got our scale. Goated. Fresh Greek yogurt, vanilla, because I ain't doing no plain. Plain is just like eating sour cream. Milk, sunflower seeds, almonds, chia seeds, wheat bran. For the poop. 200 grams of yogurt. This is a science. I'm not playing. I'm not here to play. 208. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. And then to let the blueberries thaw and let the oats and the fiber and the chia seeds puff out and all that stuff, soak up the liquid. I just let it sit for like 5 minutes. I need a coffee. And you go breakfast, add food. I made a custom bowl with all the measurements. Blueberry yogurt bowl. That's going 28 grams of protein. Yeah, just been sort of adding the main stuff. I haven't been like adding this cucumber that I ate. It's mostly if I have a meal, how many grams of protein roughly was that? You know, if you have like rice or a pasta, like just adding in the carbs, adding in the fats like the oils because that stuff adds up. So keeping track of that stuff. Any sauces, but I'm not adding little micro veggies and all that. I'm taking a multivitamin to cover some of the vitamins and stuff. We're on the trajectory of the 30-year-old running a marathon, I guess. So, no, I can't do that. I will not be 30 years old running a marathon, okay? I refuse. I don't like running that much. I like cycling. What is y'all doing? You got his buddies down there. Those are the lazy ones. That's a morning dove. He's dropping all this stuff, and they're like, "Ooh, thanks. I'm picking that up. Appreciate it." Got a little freeloader. Coffee's boiled. We got the coarse grind Tim's. I've been saying I want to move from the French press for like a year. I just want to wake up, hit a button, and have a coffee. But I haven't done it yet. It's been French press for life. It's really not that hard. You just gotta clean it. I mean, you gotta clean a normal coffee maker anyways. Set a 5-minute timer. Oh yeah. Feels like a camping morning. Late fall camping morning. Just a dude in his yogurt bowl. Bro's having a moment. If y'all never done the evaporated milk or if you never done this in your coffee, man, you missing out, man. I discovered these were already under the cabinet. These little hooks. Kind of dig that. Take that. Ooh, that was a lot. It's always like that for the first. We'll add a bit more cough. It's always weird fresh out of the can. Once you put it into the fridge, the next one, it like kind of solidifies a bit. And that's when it's goated, man. I hate a rushed coffee. I hate it. I got 5 minutes, maybe. Oh, and I just brushed my teeth, so that's pretty bad. Today's pretty chill though. So beautiful day, 1, 2. We got the camera bag. So we're doing some real estate today. Just one house. Yeah, it's still toque season. Holy moly, 4 degrees. I should be like wearing more than this, but whatever. You ever just had to bring the whole mug because you haven't bought yourself a travel mug and you don't want to talk to me before my morning coffee? Fits kind of perfectly though in here. It's like it's meant for it. Okay, we're going to the address. It's about 30 minutes away. All right, we are here. Photos to start. Look at this absolute sun. Imagine reading a book right there. Oh, they got a TV right there. So that's a chill spot, watching the game. Oh my goodness. I didn't even really think about just getting a mini TV. You don't have to get an under the cabinet one. Just a mini TV. And then put like a Fire Stick or something there. Even have an HDMI cable you can plug your phone or laptop into. Love the stuff being hung. My ceilings are too low for that. I'd be hitting my head, but look at this stuff. That's kind of cool. Look at this. Kind of like that. Like even putting a little hanger on the cabinetry for the pots. There's some ideas in this kitchen. But we're back, transferring the files, getting them uploaded, getting them organized. As soon as the weather starts getting good, it's Ocean Alley season. Oh yeah. Tell me this doesn't just reek of blue skies. Come on. Like, are you kidding me? Don't you just want to cruise down a highway with this plane? Sun beating down on you, windows down? Get these windows open. That is good weather music, man. Like, why not bring in the sax? Got some leftover bok choy, kind of near end of life. Get a little bit of olive oil in the pan. By the time you do some morning activities, then you have lunch, the day's over. It's unfortunate, really. There we go. Get that coated. And this freaking thing has given me so much trauma. I need to replace it. There's different types of fire alarms, apparently. So I got one here. Photoelectric versus ionization. I don't know, something like that. Either way, this one's a really sensitive one. So you put it near a kitchen, where it is, it's gonna pick up all the cooking, everything, and go off. So this thing is apparently, it goes off less. They're meant for kitchen areas and things like that. And that's the last thing you want to hear. Freaking cooking, you gotta press the button and God, I hate that. So I pretty much just take it out while I cook. But the new fire alarm I bought has been sitting for probably 4 months now. Just sitting there. Probably would take me 2 minutes to set up. Just haven't done it. Gotten into a little routine. You hop up, and then you put it down on the bed, and then you start cooking. Oh yeah. Oh, West Coast. It's like they hired Dr. Dre to lay down a synth line in this one. These Australians, man, I'm telling you. Okay, we got the bok choy going. We're gonna get this spinach in. The real specialty sauce, chili crisp. Just like a tablespoon. Throw that in there. So it's looking like this. Crack some eggs in there. I wanna go for 3. There we go. We're gonna pop these bad boys down. Boom. 10 grams of protein for those 2 slices. A little of that action. Wow, the spinach just disappeared. I had this with green onions before. It was unreal. I don't have any, but we do have sriracha, Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced. That's awesome. That's like the best Assassin's Creed. But I'm gonna watch Ben Horn, and my name's actually Ben Horn, spelled like that. And he's a photographer who does kind of the chillest little landscape, kind of large format film vlogs. So like the chillest thing ever. Normally that's my morning coffee kind of thing when he uploads. I think it's every Saturday. We'll give you an update on the yolk satisfaction. Okay, not as oozy as I'm liking. Okay, we went like 0 for 0 on the eggs, but they're gonna still taste unreal. Oh yeah, a little bit of sweet, spicy, garlicky. Absolutely need green onion on this thing when you do it, but still really good. When you get a mouthful of that chili crisp, man. It's done. Okay. Man, protein powder just kind of ruins everything. I don't care what anyone says. You get, no matter what protein you have, it ruins everything. It just adds that like fake sweetener, just the. Ooh, we got the bike. No matter who you are, what you do, the Sunday scaries are there to get you. Everything must change. So right now we're changing up. Originally the desk was here in front of the window.
I feel like everybody getting ready. Everybody's getting. Is it running?
All right, it's Monday. It's not so scary anymore. I got my coffee. Beautiful outside again. I had a good sleep. Look at the hair. But I was moving till like midnight, just rearranging stuff, and then I finally went, you know what? I need to go to bed. And then I went to bed. It's this weird balance of it feels good to be rearranging stuff, and also it's a little bit frantic, especially on Sunday at midnight. But again, the final product. I'm loving these speakers being on the opposite corners of the room. So the vinyl setup, it's just too big for what I use it for. I'm not a freaking collector yet. I'm not this big. You know, I got tons of records and I'm flipping through them, and every Sunday I'm throwing on a thing. You know, they're just kind of cool to have. I play them when I want to, but it's really occasionally. Especially since starting up the Plex media server that I started with all sorts of downloaded music that I have and albums and everything. That was the big appeal for vinyl, was being intentional with listening to albums and not getting sucked into the rabbit hole of streaming and new music every Friday. And sure, you can build your own library there, but it's rented. If you unsubscribe, it's gone. And I feel it promotes just adding individual songs or playlisting things. And I want albums, man. I want albums. I want to listen to albums and appreciate the whole thing. And that was the appeal with vinyl. You got yourself an album, that's what you're listening to. No one can take it away from you unless they set your house on fire. And that's what's cool. It was never really about the sound quality. I was using Bluetooth turntable and Bluetooth speakers, so that completely defeats the purpose of analog. It was just about the ownership and intentionality of vinyl. And I'm getting that with my music media server. So this is sort of taking a little bit of a back burner. While I still love vinyl, I love the vibe. Nothing competes going into a store, grabbing yourself one of these things for 60 bucks because it's so expensive now. But man, you have it. You own it. You can hold it. Nothing will compete with that. CDs are great too. But rather than being the main showcase in the living room, like, oh, this guy listens to vinyl, I think I just want to get a little smaller kind of setup, maybe tuck it somewhere in a corner or put it in my bedroom, you know, maybe even over there. It's just this thing takes up, talk about hog, man. This thing takes up all kinds. For a couple records, it's just a dump zone, pretty much. Just end up throwing stuff I don't need out. It's taken up, well, it took up all kinds of room on there. I couldn't put my desk there if I wanted. I'm just gonna put them in the living room for now and then figure out what to do with the shelf. Just got back from a shoot. It's a beautiful day. Got another one at 6, an exterior. Gotta shoot because it's such a nice day. They need all the good shots of the houses.
When it being real start to get so fucking easy.
I'm running on empty, mate. I've had a bowl of cereal. You're looking at $132 of groceries. Okay, maybe because I got some whey protein, I was out. But other than that, I mean, I do not remember chicken thighs being $21. Anyways, we got them. I'm gonna cook them in a big old batch and use them as my meat for wraps. I got some protein tortillas. Never used these before. You ever looked at the back of tortillas? What the heck is all this? And I've seen people make their own with like 2 ingredients. So what's going on in here? 13 grams per little guy here. Like that's pretty good. So we're gonna try those. More blueberries. Hummus is a staple. Some multi-grain, sprouted whole grain, whatever it's called, bread. I tell you, I ain't playing when it comes to this Greek yogurt. You know what I'm saying? We got the club pack. All right, we got the club pack, 2 of them. Yeah. And with the hummus, we got some roasted onion and garlic herb pita chips. Never had these before, sounds delish. Banana's a staple, quick energy in the morning or afternoon. These little hooks kind of double as a banana hook. Kakumba. Kakumba. All right, I gotta try these pita chips, man. I got to try it. We got nice seasoning. Okay, here we go. Yeah, these are not gonna last long. We're not stopping the moving. So, whew, I'm going to move this. Let me cook. It's like you're all that I see.
I know I said that I cannot choose one, but I'm starting to think you could be all I need.
When late night gains hits, late night gains hits. That was a good chest day. That was a... And then I had to do it to him. I had to do a Subway, baby. Turkey soup. You think I was going to get home and cook? I had some leftover gift card money, so I had to do it. It is 9:14 p.m. We're going to chill. We're going to eat this thing. I'm going to love it. You know what? We're going to throw on some Trailer Park Boys. I got Schitt's Creek, which I haven't watched in a while. I'm on like later season 5 maybe. Freaking good show. Canadians goated. Never seen the full thing before, so getting through that. But Trailer Park Boys has sort of taken my entire, when I do watch TV, it's been Trailer Park Boys. It's so freaking funny. Oh my God, I can't believe I've never seen it before. I just saw the scene where Leahy fell down the stairs, and now I get the full context. I was like, that's the clip. That's the famous meme. It's a shitstorm, Randy. It's so freaking funny. It's so stupid, and I love it.
Chuck, excuse me, it's not you're fucking blonde.
I had the yogurt bowl this morning. Haven't eaten anything else, so I'm starved.com. I'm making an egg sandwich thing. I've been freaking editing these freaking photos all day. I'm the worst egg cracker in the world. There's a shell. We're just dumping it in. I don't even care. I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. Okay, will this work? Looks kind of weird, but it will fit on a sandwich. A lot of freaking onion in there.
I love me some onions.
Subway Chipotle.
But I'm too messy. And I'm too...
Ooh, we got Havartsky. Picked that up yesterday. Just one of those days where time has evaporated and I've only done one thing. And all of a sudden it's 3. And you're like, God. I had other stuff I needed to do, but I guess that's getting pushed back. Egg Sammy. This is an absolute beast. Oh my God. But there we go. Also threw in these chicken thighs and in the oven. That song gives me chills and I've played it like 10 times today. Heard that on a reel, so kind of goes crazy. Crane Kiss. All I had to hear was that first note and I added it. I'm just counting down the days for this. Yeah, I've been liking those songs. Who would have thunk it? Yogurt? That's the kind of morning I'm having. Yogurt bowl. Yogurt. Yogurt. So it's the last day of April. What in the world? It's already May. So we gotta lock in because we got summer coming in. Man, we got the best weather arriving soon. I mean, not today. It's that classic April. Ooh. Actually, I'm gonna rain a little last minute April gift. So May's not looking too hot already, but either way, today is either leg or back day, depending on how I feel. And then, yeah, got a little interior shoot I gotta do. And then that's it. On to Friday, pretty much. Up last night editing a bunch to not have to edit it today. So thankful I stayed up, but was in bed late. Like good sleep, just not long enough. And I like my going to bed at 10-ish, falling asleep by like 11, waking up at 7. Once it starts creeping into midnight and then past midnight, I'm like, oh, I'm cooked. Because my body's still gonna wake up at 7. So we gotta get that back in check. It's just this week's been kind of random with just shoots this time, shoots here. Oh, can you fix this? Which carries into the entire day. And then I have to fit in the gym and it's just been like, boop, 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 boop. Thankful for the work, but it's been a little sporadic and random. That spring market, weird. I gotta do some Ridge stuff. I do content for them every now and then for their social medias and whatnot.
Same shit.